There is an invisible thread that binds you to your divine masculine. It's not something the eyes can see or the hands can touch, but the soul feels it deeply. This connection exists beyond time, beyond space, beyond anything the logical mind can fully grasp. And yet, it is as real as your breath. You might wonder, especially during long periods of silence or separation, can he still feel me? Does he know I'm thinking of him? Does my love reach him even when he is far away? The answer is yes. The divine masculine feels your energy in ways that often leave him confused, overwhelmed, or even startled. He may not always understand where it's coming from or what it means, but it's there. It weaves through his thoughts, stirs in his heart, and lingers in his emotions. It shows up in his dreams, his restlessness, and even in his longing for something he can't quite name. This journey of spiritual connection isn't always equal in timing. Often, the divine feminine awakens first. She feels the pull, understands the connection, and begins to walk the path with intention. Meanwhile, the divine masculine may still be entangled in illusion, unsure of who he is, distracted by worldly pressures, and unaware of the spiritual bond calling to him. But even when he doesn't fully comprehend it, he feels it. Your energy reaches him, and it begins to change everything. Let's explore how the divine masculine feels your energy, even when you're apart. These moments, though invisible to the eye, are sacred. They are the whispers of union, the stirrings of soul recognition, and the seeds of awakening planted deep in his heart. When there is no contact, no messages, no phone calls, no physical presence, it's easy to believe the connection has faded. But in truth, silence becomes the space where energy speaks the loudest. The divine masculine often experiences this as a strange, unexplainable presence. In quiet moments, when the world falls still, he suddenly feels something, a warmth, a pull, a feeling of being seen and held, even though no one is around. This can be especially powerful during the night. When the distractions of the day fall away, your energy becomes more pronounced. He may wake up from sleep feeling unsettled. He might feel your emotions, especially if you are crying or missing him deeply. Though he may not know why, his body reacts. His chest tightens. He gets emotional for no clear reason. Your soul is whispering to his. The silence you feel is not a void. It's a spiritual meeting place, a sacred space where your hearts still communicate. In these quiet exchanges, he starts to notice patterns. He'll feel your energy during specific times, or when he's listening to certain songs, or when he's out in nature. These moments build a bridge that spans the distance. Instead of doubting the silence, trust it. Use that space to focus on your own healing, your joy, your light. The more you nourish your inner peace, the more your energy becomes soothing to him, like a beacon of safety. And when he feels it, even if he doesn't know it's you, he is drawn closer. Energy is emotion in motion, and the divine masculine feels your emotions like waves that touch the shore of his being. When your heart aches, he may suddenly feel heavy. When you feel joy, he may feel uplifted without knowing why. Your emotional field is closely tied to his, especially because the twin flame bond is energetic by nature, not bound by proximity or logic. He may try to push through it, dismiss it, or busy himself to escape it. But emotional waves don't go unnoticed. They impact his mood, his focus, even his behavior. He might feel sudden anxiety without cause, or tears might rise for reasons he cannot explain. These are not just his feelings, they are the echo of yours reaching him. This connection becomes even more intense when you're going through transformation. If you've recently released a wound, found forgiveness, or experienced a heart-opening realization, he feels the shift too. It may show up as restlessness, inspiration, or an urge to make changes in his own life. He may not link it to you directly, but his soul knows. It's important to become aware of what you're sending out energetically. Not to censor yourself, but to understand the sacredness of your emotional energy. Grounding, meditation, and breathing exercises can help bring clarity and peace. When your emotions are aligned with love, they bring healing not just to you, but to him as well. The body holds deep wisdom, often before the mind can catch up. The divine masculine may not be spiritually awakened yet, but his body responds to your energy as if it remembers you. Because it does. His heart races when your energy draws near. His chest tightens when you're in emotional distress. He may get chills, tingles, or feel a magnetic pull in his core. These sensations can feel confusing or even alarming to someone who doesn't have the vocabulary to understand them. He may feel exhaustion that doesn't match his level of activity, or a sudden surge of energy, passion, or desire that catches him off guard. All of this is your energy interacting with his physical form. Your presence is imprinted on his cellular memory. Even if you've never touched in this lifetime, the soul knows. The body remembers. And every time you think of him with love, compassion, or longing, your energy flows into his field. His heart may beat faster. His hands may tremble. His stomach may churn. These are not coincidences. This is why it's so powerful to tend to your own body with love. Dance, stretch, eat nourishing food, and rest well. As you honor your body as sacred, it sends waves of healing through the connection. Your physical self becomes a temple of light, and that light shines straight into his awareness, guiding him home. Triggers are invitations for healing, but they rarely feel gentle. The divine masculine is often triggered by your energy, not because you've done something wrong, but because your presence calls him out of illusion. Your energy reminds him of his soul truth. It shines light into the places he's tried to hide, and that can be deeply uncomfortable for someone not ready to face themselves. He may suddenly feel defensive, angry, or overwhelmed, and he won't always know why. You may have simply walked into a room, or crossed his thoughts, or appeared in a dream. Your energy brings with it a sense of urgency. It awakens his dormant heart. But before he can embrace that awakening, he often resists it. This is where many divine masculines pull away. It's not rejection, it's self-protection. Your light exposes the places within him that are still wounded. It shows him where he's not being honest with himself. And because he hasn't yet built the tools to handle those revelations, he reacts with avoidance. The best thing you can do in these moments is remain steady in your own truth. Don't chase. Don't explain. Don't shrink. Stand in your light with compassion. Let your energy continue to be a mirror, not one that accuses, but one that invites him into growth. Over time, those triggers become breakthroughs, and your presence becomes not a threat, but a path to freedom. When you begin to reclaim your power, when you stop waiting, stop shrinking, stop settling, something massive shifts. The divine masculine may not see your daily life, but he feels the vibration of your transformation. He senses the clarity, the strength, the deep love you are anchoring into your life. This can be both attractive and terrifying to him. On one hand, it pulls him in. He feels magnetized to your presence. He wants to know what's changed, what you've discovered, what you're becoming. On the other hand, it reminds him of how much work he has yet to do. It shows him what he has postponed within himself. When you are in your power, you become like a lighthouse. Your light becomes impossible to ignore. It reaches across timelines and touches the divine masculine in ways that words cannot. He may respond by reaching out, or he may retreat further. But make no mistake, he feels it. He knows on some level that something in you has awakened, and that awakening calls to him. This is why staying true to your path is so essential. Don't wait for his permission to grow. Don't hold back your evolution in the hope that it will make him feel safe. Your power is not a threat to him, it is a guide. The more you shine, the more he is invited to rise. Even when the conscious mind resists, the subconscious is wide open. In dreams, the soul roams freely, and this is often where the divine masculine meets you. He may not remember the details upon waking, but something lingers, a feeling, a symbol, a voice, a sense of presence. Your energy visits him during sleep because it is safe there. The walls of ego are down, the distractions of daily life are quiet, and so your soul reaches him, gently and lovingly. You may guide him, comfort him, or even confront him. These dream interactions are real. They are not fantasy or imagination. They are sacred meetings between your higher selves. He may wake up feeling like something important happened. He may feel more emotional or introspective after such nights. Even if he cannot remember the dream, the energetic imprint remains. It plants seeds. It softens resistance. It opens the heart. You can support this by setting intentions before sleep. Light a candle, say a prayer, or place your hand over your heart. Let your energy be guided by love. Trust that your soul knows where to go and what to offer. And know that each visit, each message, each energetic touch is helping him remember. One of the most profound moments in the twin flame journey is when the divine feminine lovingly detaches. not in anger, not in punishment, but in peace. She no longer needs validation. She no longer seeks answers. She simply surrenders the connection to the divine and chooses to live her life fully. This shift creates a massive ripple in the energetic field. The divine masculine feels the change instantly. He may not understand what's happening, but he senses the withdrawal of your emotional intensity. And instead of feeling relief, he often feels loss. He realizes that something beautiful, something nurturing, is no longer filling his energy. This is not manipulation. This is alignment. When you detach in love, you stop pouring from an empty cup. You stop feeding the connection from a place of lack. And instead, you become the embodiment of love itself, independent, radiant, whole. This is when many divine masculines begin to awaken. The silence becomes too loud, the absence becomes too real, and he begins to seek, not out of desperation, but from a place of soul recognition. Your loving detachment becomes the very thing that invites his return, not just to you, but to himself. At the heart of it all is this one truth. You are not separate. You and your divine masculine are one soul in two expressions. His journey mirrors yours. Your healing affects him. His growth affects you. Even when you're apart, you are moving together through unseen currents of soul evolution. This is why your inner work matters. Every time you release pain, forgive the past, or choose self-love, you create space for him to do the same. Every time you speak your truth, set a boundary, or follow your passion, you pave the way for his awakening. You are not waiting for him to catch up. You are showing him the way. He feels you because you live inside his heart, not as an idea, not as a memory, but as a presence. You are the echo of home that he cannot ignore, and the more you become yourself, the more he is drawn to become himself too. So keep walking, keep loving, keep growing. You are not behind. You are not alone. And the more you trust in the energy you share, the more it guides both of you back into union, not just with each other, but with the divine itself. Even in silence, even in distance, your energy reaches him. It wraps around his soul like a gentle embrace, reminding him of who he is. You don't need to chase or beg or prove anything. Just by being you, authentic, grounded, radiant, you are already speaking to his soul. He may not be able to explain what he feels, but he feels it. And slowly, surely, those feelings become the whispers that guide him home.